What do you mean at night? It's only 11:35 in the morning where I'm at. Hi, everybody. I'm almost ready. I'll be right there.
Open your eyes. Wake up, lady.
Okay, now seems like a good time to begin. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Dan says, turns out the girl I was talking to has feelings for me and said how everything I did from your videos worked. Now we're official. Congratulations, Dan. And I realized I enjoyed a lot of things with her my ex wouldn't have. Look at that. It works. Monica Adkins Brown. Hi, Rory. Does any of your advice pertain to long-term marriages ending in divorce? Yes, it does. Because we're not focusing on necessarily the status of the relationship. We're focusing on attraction as a behavior. So I do behavioral analysis. So my work comes from a lot of different studies that focus on behaviors. And behaviors are present everywhere, in every walk of life. Alex says, hello, Rory. Haven't been on these in a while. We'll schedule a call soon. Well, cool. Excited to talk to you, man. How you been? Blue Moon. Hi, Rory. I'm going to my ex's country for university stuff, and we're meeting. Any tips? Yes. Be relaxed. Be charming. Be funny. Be easygoing, and be less concerned about a relationship than your partner is. Always just slightly less interested. That's how we go about having good, healthy quality attachment to people. Right? Because I think, we really get the conversation confused. We focus so much on the security of a person. And I want everybody to, rather than to think about what my status is with a person, think instead about are you more excited about having a relationship or more excited about spending time with that person who incites those feelings? Right, so when you get more excited about having a relationship, having a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fiance, you forget to just focus on cultivating the healthy attachment to that person. So we really confuse the issue far too much. The more somebody's attracted to me, and the more that I'm able to have healthy interactions with that person, the more likely they are to stay. Did I enjoy the Dating Guys video yesterday? Yes, absolutely. He torched a lot of people. I mean, it was fantastic. The Dating Guy's a good dude. All right, there was one question I wanted to answer. Where was I? Just saw it. All right, like I said, guys, so there's a lot of you. There's already 100 of you, so If I don't get to your question, please retype it. Because there's a lot of questions flying at me here. Blue Moon, should I dress sexy or would that seem like I'm trying too hard? Lost 5 kilograms since we broke up. Good on you for the weight loss. You don't have to dress sexy. You can dress nice. I wouldn't go out of your way to be trying too hard. Here it is, Zach. Hey, Rory, any advice? Oh, thank you for the euro. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rose. Any advice on what to do if past toxic relationships are affecting your ability to form or keep new ones? Yeah, I mean, well, listen, we move forward, right? Based on what happened to us in the past. That's how we know how to act in the future. And when we have no previous experience, we find situations kind of hard because there's no precedent, right? So, you guys are going to hear this song a lot. I'm in love with the song right now. Your past experiences inform your future actions, but you need to be able to understand and see when they are limiting you, and sometimes put yourself outside of your comfort zone, right? To be able to understand that moving forward and having healthy relationships, based on the past relationships that you've had, not every person that you date is that past person that you dated. So you have to recognize it as a behavior to hold you back. Does that make sense? You need to recognize that what happened to you in the past, and using what happened to you in the past to predict future happenings, that's a behavior, and behaviors can be changed. So I think be careful and be cognizant about pushing people away. Because a lot of us do that. I'm pushing this person away because I'm afraid to get hurt. I'm pushing that person away because it's not my ex. I'm pushing this person away because of whatever. Call yourself on your own bull. Because a lot of us have a lot of bullshit. Alrighty, let's see. Alejandro. Hey, Rory, would you consider making a video on how we can tell if our ex-partner actually attached at some point? Maybe signs, length of relationship? Again, thank you. Yeah, but I think, I can make the video, but usually if your ex was with you for a decent period of time, they were attached to you in some way, shape, or form. I mean, that's a hard one to answer because it has to do with a lot of mind reading. I can attempt to make a video on that. I think Rory should put on a club for broken-hearted people. Hey, Roy, what does it mean when X unlike your post in Insta? That's a lot of mind reading. So it could mean that they don't want you to see that they liked it. They don't want you to think that they're stalking you on social media. That's a lot. Rory, you're a BCBA? Yes. Rory, what to do when she ignores me? Why is she doing this? It doesn't matter. We don't know. Back away. Back away, no contact. Remember, you are just slightly less interested at all times. Let your ex come to you. Let your partner come to you. Been in no contact for 13 days. Saw her in college today, but she kept staring at her phone and walked away. It's alright. She can either be happy with you or you can be happy. Yeah, let me actually rephrase that. You can be happy with you. Or you can be happy without her. I totally could have phrased that more elegantly, but I'm still drinking my coffee. Pardon me. If she's ignoring you, don't give it too much life right now. It's not important. A lot of questions today. Whoa. All right. Rose Queen says, my ex wanted to be friends. I agreed in the hope of getting back. He shows interest but doesn't pursue. I stopped contact. He keeps asking my sister about me and what's wrong. Should I reach out or wait? Let him reach out to you and then set a date. Right? We don't want to be playing games. We just want to know that your ex is actually invested. Navi is the single most annoying character in Zelda, but nice music otherwise. Yeah, I mean, I love this song, but Navi is annoying. Yeah. She heard you. Was I a rebound if our relationship seemed serious and went on for almost 2 years, on and off twice? Each time, this one being the second time. What? What I can tell you is that if you guys were dating on and off for over 2 years, it most likely was not a rebound. Hey, Rory, what if my ex never reaches out? Well, that seems to be a statement on how much they care and respect you. If they never reach out after breaking up with you, you want to focus on you. We need to get past this idea that relationships cause happiness. Relationships can give us some happiness, sure, but the happiness that we're seeking, the ones that make us feel like we're not fulfilled or happy, truly happy, come from within us. But a lot of us have this mentality that our ex is the missing puzzle piece, right? And if we get that one puzzle piece, then things get better, right? I'll be happy again. I can smile again. No, all that exists within you already. You don't need it from another person. Now, and I said this in a video the other day, and this was a Corey Wayne quote. Corey Wayne, like him or hate him, this is a great quote. He says, you do not get into a relationship to complete yourself. You get in a relationship to share someone in the completeness, share with someone in the completeness that you both have had. Jack donated $2. Jack said, thanks to your advice, I'm dating my ex again. All right. Go, Jack. It's going well, and I feel like my old self again, but even better in terms of emotional maturity. She's recovering from the hurt of the past relationship's failure. I just listen and communicate. Good stuff, Jack. I hope everybody in chat just read that. Thanks to your advice, I'm dating my ex again. Wow. You mean it works? No way. Sorry. I'm extra salty without my coffee. We're in process. We're in process.
Open your eyes.
How can you do no contact with kids when your ex is being toxic? You have to, I mean, if you have children, you have to be able to contact your ex and talk, because you share children together. That's a major responsibility. I think you want to give your ex nothing in terms of emotion. Nothing in terms of emotion. But you have to talk to them because you have children together. Keep all conversations strictly about the kids. What's my favorite coffee? I like strong dark roast coffee, black. Hi, Tom. Olga says, do you think it's better to stay away from people with avoidant attachment? I mean, that's a hairy issue. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I typed that wrong. Kenkura. Extended stay. Fantastic Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, guys. That's where I'm at right now. Not lo-fi, Wi-Fi. Do you think ghosting is forgivable? I think it is not the right way to go. It's not the right way to go. Ghosting somebody is not the right way to go. And just as the live stream starts, you guys can hear Data downstairs barking his head off at probably what is a car driving by my house. So let's see. Yuri, you've been to many of my streams, my friend. You know how it works. If I haven't answered your question, please remember that there are hundreds of you here. Just retype your question, and I'll do my best to get to it. Smaller and more concise questions are easier to answer live, so please keep your questions reasonable. All right. Birthday reach out to my ex? Don't do it, Tim. Don't do it. Daniel says, my ex's birthday was yesterday. You bet I didn't reach out. She has a new man to keep her busy. Good on you, Daniel. Miko says, ex came back in December after 2 months of no contact. After dating for 2 months at her pace, she wanted to be just friends. She's with some other guy now. Can no contact work a second time? Or is it less effective? No contact is pretty much universal. It always works. Hi from South Korea, Rory. It has been almost 2 months after a breakup of a 3-year-long distance relationship. She blocked me 6 weeks ago on all social media, including Facebook and Instagram. I'm assuming the question will finish to be, what can you do? Basically, no contact, focus on you. It's the answer for so many of most of your questions. All right, we're going to go to a break real quick so I can find out why he's barking. Because I'm going to bet you it's a squirrel or something. So I'll be right back, guys.
Wake up, lady.
And we're back. Okay. Can you explain party phase after a breakup? I'm assuming you mean your ex being interested in partying? That just seems like enjoying the freedom of the newfound breakup, don't you think? Is it considered a rebound 5 months after the breakup? I don't think so. When are you usually live? Usually every Wednesday. Sometimes it changes depending on what's going on. At the moment, I still work 2 full-time jobs, so it changes. But usually Wednesdays. Wednesday morning, East Coast. Sometimes I'll stream at night for the people who are in different time zones. My short relationship reached out only 1 week after he told me he met his Mr. Right, and I did no contact. I thanked him but kept quiet, and then he reached out again. We slept together. He is cold again. Advice? I mean, just focus on that no contact. So I want to get that situation correct. So your ex is with somebody new and cheated on that person with you? Yeah, that's interesting. Rory, what's your thoughts on ex wearing and showing things in pictures you got them as a gift? I mean, are they doing it intentionally, or is it just sort of, you know, is there like a picture, if you bought a bracelet for your partner and you like show it in the picture, or they're like showing it in the picture by extending their hand and like laughing or something, is it like that, or is it just they happen to be wearing a pair of earrings you got them? That's a lot of mind reading. My ex sent me a friend request on Instagram 6 months after the breakup. Is that a good sign? It's certainly a sign that they are curious. Absolutely. My ex is dating someone but still wants to hang out with you? With me? I'm taken, man. So I think what you meant to say is my ex still wants to hang out with me while dating somebody else. Are they casually dating another person, or are they in a serious relationship? If they're in a serious relationship, you do not, you know, back away. That's not for you. Don't help them cheat, you know. If they're casually dating somebody, whatever. Have fun. Be less interested in a relationship than your partner at all times. That's what we have to remember. Is it a good sign? Yuri had asked, is it a good sign when they try to make me jealous? In what way is your ex trying to make you jealous? That depends. I mean, it certainly is toxic behavior. Oh my god, I made it to a live chat. Hi. Yep, we're live. We're here. My ex broke up with me for about 2 weeks ago. You guys proofread your questions. Last week she slept with me, and the next day she made out with another guy. Does this mean that she is over me? No, she just slept with you. She just slept with you. No, you just want to stay confident, focus on you, and allow her to come to you at her pace. Pictures and talks about guys hitting on her, stuff like that. She's testing you. She's probably, I mean, yes, she's trying to make you jealous, clearly, but she's, within that is testing. She's testing to see your strength. If you fall for it, I mean, she's got you. So, don't fall for it. Alright, let's see here. There was a donation. Jack donated another $2. Thank you, Jack. And he said, I do remember one question I had. If I earned the trust of my ex back by becoming a better version of myself, will her friends and family see that in me over time as well? Oh, see that in me over time as well. Absolutely. For now, we are just having fun dates and not saying anything until we are good. Dude, keep it right there. Keep it right there. Focus on you. Hi, Rory. Thank you, Andy, for the €5. Having a weird week, and I'm sick of not totally letting my ex go in my mind. Memories this time last year. Any long or short advice? So our brain heals, and this is something that we need to all focus on. So what I'm about to say, I want everybody to listen close to. When we are outside the confines of a relationship, it's important to remember that we're going to heal at the pace that we heal. It's organic. We can't control it. You can speed it up by focusing on yourself, which is why one of the biggest messages that my channel sends out is that self-improvement. It makes you more attractive. It allows yourself to back away from this idea that you must win your ex back. Because the irony of that is that the less you want to win this person back and the less you have this idea that they are your happiness, the better chance you have of winning them back. It's not a trick. It's actually how it works. The more you're knocking down their door trying to get them back, the less they want you back. So you really have to think of it under those terms. So how do you let go of your ex? Because the question was, I'm sick of not totally letting my ex go in my mind. You have to think about, is that a process that you control, Andy? You can't just, your brain is not a fist. You just open the fist and then let go. I want you to think about it that way. You can't just let your ex go. You have to allow your brain to heal at its own pace. Beatrice, thank you for the €2. Would you answer if an ex sent you some photos after no contact but not a single word? I mean, what were the photos of? Were they photos of you? That's an interesting one. Miss Molly, hello, how are you? You had said something up here. Here we go. Hi, Rory/Data. Data says hi. I reached out to him and offered making dinner. He responded right away saying he's sorry he hasn't reached out. Been traveling a ton. Told him no problem, let me know when you're free to get together. Then later that evening, he said he will. Asked how I was, and we chatted back and forth a bit. He's leaving tomorrow again, out of town. A good back and forth convo. Now I wait for him to come back to me. Good. You reached out and you got lucky. You got lucky. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, let's see here. Noob, thank you for the $5 Canadian. Appreciate that. Vicky says, my ex broke up because he lost feelings for me. He later wrote, the long distance was hard and that he cared for me much, and still do. Then he wished me the best and that I'm a great person. What does it mean? Listen, there is a distinct, and this is another thing I want everybody to really listen to. There is a difference between, oh, Jesus Christ, thank you guys. There is a difference between your ex disliking you and loving you, but realizing that they don't want to be with you at the moment. Ah, too many euros. Stop. Jesus Christ. It's paradoxical. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Alejandro. I appreciate it. It's paradoxical because the idea of if my ex loves me and truly cares about me, why don't they want to be with me? That's what we're really tackling here. It's paradoxical. Our brain's having trouble accepting that they might love us, they might care about us, and yet at the moment they don't want to be with us. So I think that we need to circumvent that feeling through taking all this extra feelings and emotion and energy and putting it into something constructive rather than destructive. A breakup, if you let it, will destroy you. Rather, we're completely changing the narrative on our ex. We're building ourselves up. We're becoming better. We're becoming stronger. And our ex will not know what to do. They never do. Even if they don't reach out, they go, holy shit, I expected them to beg and chase and plead. Instead, they got a six-pack. That's crazy. Just think about it. So, 1CAG, I guess 1CAG? I'm not really sure what the username is supposed to be. Hey, Rory, my ex stops by at my job about every 2 weeks to pick up stuff. I'm in no contact. Should I ask her out when we have a brief good chat there, or should I wait for her to reach out? That's a tricky one. I think you can... If your ex is coming up to you and beginning a conversation with you, yeah, I think that's okay. But remember that if your ex says no, you don't miss a beat. You're totally fine. Hey, no problem. The whole point is that we want to place the idea in your ex's mind that you're okay without them. And it's not even placing an idea. You're actually fine without them. You want to begin feeling that. Rory, do you love Friends? If so, who's your favorite? I don't watch Friends. Ugh. I know people are going to yell at me for that one. Let's see here. Hey, Rory, my ex left me because of misunderstanding about wanting kids. I want them someday. I'm 28, but he wasn't ready. I believed he loved me, but I got really scared. Should I want him back? A difference in value. A difference in opinion. You know what I mean? What works for you might not work for your ex, and vice versa. The idea that you want kids, and yet you are... So he's saying he wasn't ready, and then he got scared because you wanted kids. I think that it seems to me like a breakdown of communication. You know what I mean? So just give him that time, give him that space, and if he reaches out, I think it's okay to have that bit of the conversation by saying, Jesus Christ, guys, with the donations, thank you. We're taking all this money and we're going to be putting it to charity. Today, all the money that's made is not going to me, it's going to charity. There's actually a foundation that I just found for animals in New Jersey, so a lot of that's going to be going to that. Let's see here. What does it mean to truly love yourself? That's a good question. And actually, I'm gonna answer what I think, but I want to hear some thoughts in chat as well. What does it mean to you all to truly love yourself? For me, loving myself means waking up and going to bed happy with who I am as a person. And I realize that sometimes I want things that I shouldn't have, but I have the wherewithal to tell myself no. I have the wherewithal to say, you know what, Rory, you shouldn't have that because it's not good for you. And I should be okay with that. I should be okay with telling myself no. I should be okay with putting myself first. I should be okay with not always, going out of my way to please other people. In my life, trying to please everyone is blown up in my face more times than I can count. So I think it's about being honest with yourself and truly loving who you are. Alrighty. Christian Martin. Thank you for the $10 donation. Christian says, it's pretty clear to me... Oh god, is it gonna really... Here we go. It's pretty clear to me that she started talking to her new boyfriend while we were together. She said there was no one else and she loved me so much. A few months later, she's talking about marrying him. I mean, listen, when somebody... Alrighty, we're back. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Okay. I was answering Christians. OBS just totally crashed on me. I was answering Christians. Christian basically said that his ex was talking to her new boyfriend while they were together. And I was saying, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Oh god, this is going to split it into two different videos, isn't it? Damn it. Alright, we'll have to figure that out. Well, I'm back. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. If your ex met her new partner while she was with you, that really says, hey, look at how much I valued you. Just think about that. You want to date somebody who loves you, who cares about you, who is willing to work out problems with you, and they're showing you that basically they don't want to do that. You deserve somebody who's excited to be with you. You all do. Can a ghoster come back? Yes, but ghosting is despicable. I'm not going to lie to you. Ghosting is a really, really, really shitty thing to do to another person. So if you've been ghosted, I'm really sorry. Ghosting is basically when you disappear on a partner. "4 months, no contact. Ex reached out. Not to get back together, but to be friends. Still not committing. I don't want to be rude and not respond at all, but I'm starting to get tired of him not stepping up. What do I do?" Well, you never agree to friendship. You never, ever, ever agree to friendship. Unless you are completely, totally okay with being friends. If that's the case, cool. If you want to be friends with your ex and you really don't want them back, that's on you. Great. But for me, it does not spell... It doesn't seem very respectful to yourself. Do you know what I mean? So, Rory, can you talk about why X engages your social media content except curiosity? Why your ex would look at your social media besides being curious about you? Because they love you and they care about you, they want to know what you're doing, or they're jealous, or they... I mean, usually it's just curiosity. I mean, there's always another feeling behind it, but it's hard to say. X wants to date a guy that's got some problems. She's visiting him abroad. And my dog barks. One moment.
Open your eyes.
Alrighty. X wants to date a guy that's got some problems. She's visiting him abroad, but the only reason they're not sleeping together is he lives abroad. Is this still a rebound? She wants to change him. Yeah, it does sound like a rebound. The lack of physical activity? Yeah, the dog scared the crap out of me too. He's a Maltese. His name is Data. The absence of physical contact with a partner does not make it not a rebound. Because I think we can both say that if your ex could, your ex probably would sleep with him. It's mind reading, but I'm assuming. Should I move closer to a long-distance relationship X if the main reason for the breakup was distance? I have a good job opportunity in his city, and I want to give it a chance. Oof. I think you need to really ask yourself if... that... Yeah, it's totally for Star Trek. It's totally Data from Star Trek. Are you ready to change everything about your life for the possibility of getting back with your partner? I mean, that's a massive... I want to say massive, so weird. That's a massive life decision. So I think you really want to talk about everything beyond your ex. Imagine your ex doesn't exist for a minute. Think about everything that's good about the move, everything that's bad about the move. You know, because... And ask yourself, be honest with yourself. Am I just moving because I want to get this person back? Massive, yeah. Craig Kenneth does say massive like that. Alright, let me get to... Let's see. Oliver, I'm going to get to your question in just a second. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Rory. I'm in no contact, but it seems bleak that my ex is ever reaching out. Still focusing on myself, but I'm worried. I can't hold on sometimes. All I can say is that no contact is not a 100% success rate. It can't be, by definition. What I can tell you is that many people do hear from their ex. That doesn't always lead to a reconciliation, but many people do. And I think that you want to ask yourself, take a step back for a moment. Look at how you're feeling. I don't know if I can hold on. That's what you just said. Think about how much happiness you're placing on your ex's shoulders. And think about how maybe that doesn't belong to your ex. It belongs to you. Go take your happiness back. You own your happiness. Your ex doesn't. And it should remain with you. My ex dumped me by text 6 weeks ago. I've asked her so many times to get her stuff out of my flat, but she won't. What's this about? Please. I would take her stuff. I message her and tell her. Because now it's just disrespect. Tell her, come get your stuff. If it's, you know, I'm going to leave it here. Please get it within 1 week. If it's still here by the end of that 1 week, I'm going to donate it. You know, we're not together anymore. It's not good of you to keep your stuff here. This will not make your ex hate you. This will make your ex respect you. Remember, respect and love go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Alrighty, let's see here. We had Oliver. Oliver's question was, hi, I went anxiety on our relationship for 1 year, and my ex got tired of waiting. I wanted breakup twice inside 1 year. Now she's seeing someone, said it's new, maybe for a month. I was the first to ask to be friends. Oh, this is a two-part question? Oh, I gotta find this. Oh, here we go. Oh, dude, you didn't have to donate. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the $30 donation. That's... Jeez. But also, okay. 2 to 3 weeks ago, I visited his dad at a hospital. And me and her even hugged. Kissed a month ago. Is she on the rebound? If she thinks it's been a year working things out... Okay, I need to put this all together. Give me 1 second, guys. So she's seeing somebody new. You guys broke up twice. You dated for 1 year. You broke up twice. 2 to 3 weeks ago, you visited her dad at a hospital, and you and her even hugged. A kiss a month ago. Is she on the rebound? Yes, she's most likely in a rebound. The best way to overcome rebounds. And actually, tomorrow's video, just for you, because a lot of people are so worried about rebounds. So this is for everybody. The best thing that you can do for rebounds is don't give it any life. Don't give the rebound relationship any life. Back away.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. Back away from the rebound relationship. Back away from giving it any airtime. It doesn't exist on your TV channel. So don't ask your ex about it. Don't talk to them about the rebound relationship. The more you talk about the rebound relationship to them, the more life you give it, and the more real it becomes. Rory, will you ever show us your face? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The only reason that you guys haven't seen my face is because I want you guys to listen to the message and not the image. Right? When people see me, they're going to make certain judgment calls about me, even if they don't want to, and even if it's unconscious. So, when you hear my voice, you just think, "Oh, cool. All right. Let me listen to what he's saying." What should I do if my ex is depressed? I want to help her. The best thing you can do for your ex is to shut up, Sork. The best thing that you can do if you want to help an ex who's depressed is by not enabling them. At the end of the day, they're still an ex. Depression is not an excuse for treating you poorly. It's an explanation, but it's not an excuse. Beatrice said, if you begged for 2 months and are now in 2 months no contact, is he still in the relief phase? That's a hard one. I am blocked on everything, and his dad died when he left me 4 months ago. I would say that he's probably going through some pretty complicated emotions. Probably some pretty complicated emotions. Oliver says, my basketball friend thinks it's a rebound too. Her family thinks it's so fast too. I'm scared. She says the guy is someone who makes her happy. Yeah, usually that's what it's the puppy love. It's the puppy love phase. Matthew Bryan. Hi, Matt. Do you think media, The Bachelor, romantic films, Disney, gives people a skewed perception of dating and courting? And how should we behave in relationships? Yes, it absolutely does. Media absolutely changes up the idea of what dating should be like. Social media does as well. How should we act? I mean, we should just be real with one another, you know? Think about this. The idea that... Thank you for the donation, Noob. I'll get to your question in just a moment. I want everybody to consider this. Think about Tinder. Think about Bumble. Or Zoosk, or any of these dating apps, or whatever dating apps are in your country. Here's usually how they go. I go on this app, I post pictures of myself. I usually post pictures of myself looking in the best possible light. I post a whole profile of things that may or may not be true about myself. And to top it all off, I swipe on people, and people swipe on me. I will never know I've been rejected. I will never know that somebody looked at me and said, not for me. We've effectively learned to lie and to avoid rejection in any way, shape, and form because we're afraid of it, right? We are effectively becoming our own poison. We should be okay with facing a little bit of pain, a little bit of struggle. These things help us improve. We work best under pressure. We work best under pressure, but we live in societies that help us avoid all pressure, all rejection. So I think it's a bigger conversation than just us. We need to learn to go out, and if we find somebody attractive, you can walk up to them and say, hey, you know, I think you're really cute, and I'd love to take you out sometime. Or you don't even need to address their what they look like. You can find a reason to talk to them, or you can just say, hey, I'm really, I'm interested in what you're reading. What are you reading? Oh, I'm reading this. Oh, cool. Hey, by the way, have you tried this book? That book's good. Hey, we have a lot in common. I'd love to take you out sometime. Are you interested? It's that simple. It's that simple. But we're afraid of that. That's become weird. That's become not normal. How does that make any sense? It's crazy to me. The whole game has changed. We're all afraid of, just walking up to somebody and saying, I'd love to take you out sometime. If you're interested, here's my number. Simple as that. All right, Noob said, X is going to be abroad for a whole year doing work. It's in the same country as the rebound guy from last message. Should I still contact her that year, or will that just drive her into him? I think that is... Yeah, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. I wouldn't message her, no. If she's going to be in the same country as that other guy, I hate to break it to you, they already have plans. Like I said earlier, don't give it any life. She has to live out her fantasy. Let her live out the fantasy. If you get in the way, you become public enemy number one. Ash says, what can I work on if we broke up due to incompatibility? X thinks we are too different. Well, different in what ways? Right? You need to write down what ways you think you're different, and then perhaps see which one of those are going to propel your life forward and make you better, versus which ones are you not willing to change. Let's see here. God, there's a lot of questions, guys. Let's see. Chino says, it's been 6 weeks. My ex and I just spoke last week to handle business, but it ended up with a lot of catching up. Some tears. Is that bad to catch up when we talk business? No, I think it's okay. I think that the next, perhaps a date should have been set, especially if there was a couple of tears. You want to keep it nice, keep it friendly, right? We don't want your ex constantly being sad around you, because then they'll associate you with sadness. The next time you guys chat, say, hey, what are you doing later? Let's go out for a burger. Let's go out for a drink. Janelle says, how do you act politely or friendly, not friends, with an ex when they RO, but also not eager? What is RO? I'm afraid I seem cold. Don't want them to stop RO, though. Yeah, does anybody know what RO is? In the meantime, I'll get to reach out. When they reach out. Ah! See, you guys, I'm still learning too. You don't want to be cold. You just want to gauge where they're at and be slightly less interested. So it's not about being cold. It's just about being not super duper amazingly excited to talk to them. Yeah, and I think that the interactions with your ex best, and you need to kind of follow suit with that, So if you go, oh my god, he reached out, I need to do everything right, then, and you're nervous, I mean, yeah, he'll notice. So back away from that. Talk slowly. Breathe. Call them back when you're ready, not as soon as they call. When did you realize you didn't want your ex anymore? Me personally? Probably about 5 months in. Yeah, probably about 5 months in. Oh, you had a character limit. Okay, got it. Oliver, you are burning money, man. Like, I appreciate it, but you just ask a question. I'm not looking to steal everybody's money. Rebound, even if she gave me a chance for 1 year when I have been indecisive and self-doubtful. We were supposed to go to Japan on the 25th for 2 weeks. I'm going, but I'm rerouting to the Philippines. I'll see her on the airport and plane. It sucks. I definitely love Advice TV. Yeah, don't do Love Advice TV. No, they're full of shit. Well, if you'll see her in the airport in the plane, don't make it weird. Talk, laugh, have fun, smile. Yeah, I definitely, I mean, I appreciate the awkwardness of that, but it's only as awkward as we make it. Rory, you're not stealing money. We appreciate you so well. We support and pay. I know, but guys, I do these because I want you guys to be able to have free, good quality information. I don't do this to take your money. All the money that you guys donate here, I'm tossing this month is going to a charity for animals and a charity for children with cancer. The animal charity, I'm looking through a couple because I hear that a couple of them, not 100% of the profits, is going to animals. I want to find one, if anybody has one, feel free to suggest them. The children with cancer, well, it's not children with cancer. The thing was founded because of children with cancer, but the animal one, if you guys have a good nonprofit animal shelter foundation, something like that, let me know. I want 100% of the money that I donate going to the animals, not to anybody's pocket. And the other one will be children facing adversity, not specifically children with cancer. The thing was founded due to children with cancer. One tail at a time. The no-kill shelter I'm running the Chicago Marathon for. Awesome. Cool. Lily, can you write that down? One tail at a time. Cool. I'm big into charity, so we're definitely going to do that. Monkey branching relationship. I recently did a video for monkey branching. Add it, dude. Hi, Rory. Just know you're amazing. You go out of your way to be more accessible, and you do so much more than the other coaches out there who are just sharks. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Tim Rodman. Thoughts on the best mindset after getting breadcrumbed for 4.5 months? The best mindset is always to focus on you. That's always, 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 always the best place to go. Focus on you. You'll never leave yourself... You'll never... Let me put it this way. Every time that you place someone else's importance above your own... Hi, Shali. Every time you place someone else's importance above your own, you become less happy. Now, I'm not speaking about children. I'm speaking in the sense of romance. What are the stages of no contact? I do have some thoughts on stages of no contact, but I'm gonna reserve that for a video because I really want to sit down and write out my thoughts because they're a little scattered at the moment in regards to that topic. That's a big topic. Scared to start dating again. Amy, I don't think you should be completely ready to begin dating again. I think you should want to scare yourself a little, right? I think it's reasonable to scare yourself. You should never feel completely ready. What are your opinions on Lucia? You know, when I first started watching, you know, other coaches as I was, you know, building my channel up early in, you know, 2017, when I had done a couple of videos, and I'm like, let me just see the competition. Initially, I watched 2 or 3 of Lucia's videos, and I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, I agree with most of this. And then I watched a couple of more, and basically, the more I watch of her stuff, the less I like it. Apoyonia Ponti? I do not... I've heard of her? Yeah, I'll look into that one. I'm not sure about that one. I'll look into these. I'm going to be doing another coach video soon. Noob says, X is moving to a different city than him 5 hours away. Says this is for herself, but also to see if he's able to change. Also asked me to visit her, maybe. Great. Cool. Well, then, you have less to worry about then. Allow her to visit you. Or allow yourself to visit her if she asks. If that's something you want to do, you know? Don't remind her of that, though. Don't say, hey, so when am I going to visit? Unless she's reaching out to you and be flirty. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I miss a question? Sorry. I am so sorry for that, Nikolai. There's so much flying at me. It's easy to get past these. I swear this dog waits until I do live streams and then parks his head off. Hear that? That's his mating call. Let's see. Oh, here you are, Nick. He drives me crazy. Ah. Okay, Nick, I see your question here. I think there was 2 different Nicks who donated. I think that's what got me confused. Hi, we're 5 years together. 2 weeks after we broke up, she jumped into a relationship and has been with this guy 5 months now. Typical rebound? No contact for 4 months. They went to Spain together. She posts a lot on social media about him. I'm sorry for missing this, by the way. "5 years together. 2 weeks after you broke up, she jumped into a relationship and has been with this guy for 5 months now. Typical rebound?" This is going to be the last question I'm going to answer for today because I think that he is... I don't know why he's freaking out. It's time for a walk for him. So, is it a typical rebound? I think we have to remember that rebounds are not always doomed to fail. And no contact for 4 months now. They went to Spain together, and she posts a lot on social media about him. It's a fantasy. Can it last, you know, for the foreseeable future? Yes, it can. Rebounds do not have a 100% fail rate. They usually fail because they're born upon the ashes of a broken relationship. Do you see what I mean? It's not as if the person worked on themselves, they were ready to date, they really got their emotional stuff sorted out. It's that they just jumped into the next thing to distract them and then eventually liked him enough to stay. Is it gonna fail? There's no way to know. Rebound relationships tend to fail, but not reliably. So I do have to end it here. And I think, you know, Data will thank me for it. I have no idea why he's barking. It's always great to have you guys here. Sorry about the hiccup where the stream crashed midway. It's probably going to be on YouTube in 2 separate videos. So if that's the case, I apologize for that. And as always, it's great talking to you. If you haven't, go watch the Dating Guy's latest video. It's a fantastic video. He did a really good job. He pointed out a lot of good, slimy sales tactics. So, if I missed your question, do me a favor, because I know there's so many of you. Please, 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 make it a comment in this video when this video posts. That way I can get to it. And if it's a question that I know how to answer, I will answer it. Always good talking to you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.